Alright, what's going on, my players? I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a different video today. No COD Zombies gameplay, but we gonna be talking about COD Zombies. So I'm gonna be ranking all the COD Zombies games from best to worst. And if you don't like my opinion, I don't like you. So let's get this shit started. Okay, we're starting off with Infinite Warfare. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Infinite Warfare was not that bad. It wasn't that bad. I mean, I think the thing that held Infinite Warfare back was its maps. The mechanics and all that were pretty good. They were pretty good. But the maps I feel were the weakest part of Infinite Warfare. You know, like Attack of the Radioactive Thing was not the best map, or the map with the extinction aliens. That one was, it was alright. Same with Raven the Redwoods. It wasn't my favorite. I thought it was a bit too big, but that's just me. Although I did like Spaceland. Spaceland was pretty good. I did it. So I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it in meh. I mean, it could have been better if it just had some better maps. No hate on Infinite Warfare, but that's where I'm putting it. Okay, Advanced Warfare. That's just going in bad right off the bat. The zombies mode isn't even in the base game. It's all DLC, so we're starting out pretty rough with that anyway. I mean, all the maps are not that good. The mechanics of the game are not that good. I mean, pack-a-punching 25 times to get your max weapon? Huh? What? Who thought that was a good idea? And, I mean, just the wonder weapons sucked. The Cell 3 Cauterizer was not that good. The maps suck. Burger Town, atrocious. I'd say my favorite thing about Advanced Warfare, Too Many Warfares, the movement was alright. I mean, but that's about it. Those, like, specialist zombies with, like, the electricity, they'd, like, take away your exo suit ability. There was those, like, poison ones that would be like Nova 6 that had that, like, Nova 6 effect. Those guys sucked. Yeah, I mean, the only map that I would ever play on Advanced Warfare was like the first one, because it was okay, but I mean, just absolutely atrocious. Okay, Black Ops 3. I mean, I don't even need to say anything for this one either. I mean, it's just where else would I put it? It has the best mechanics, it has the best maps, and the most maps with Chronicles, and it's got custom zombies on PC. So that just only adds to the fact that BO3 Zombies is the best one of all time. I mean, you can't debate it. I mean, like, what other one comes even close? What comes close? It's just phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. I'm not even gonna say anything. We already know. We already know. Black Ops 2. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think Black Ops 2 Zombies is a little bit overrated. All right. I mean, having played it like through its life cycle, it was a very mixed bag. We started off extremely rough with Transit, Nuketown, and Die Rise, and then we got Mob of the Dead, our saving grace, and then we got Buried, which was really good, and then Origins, which is the best map of all time. So it's a little bit of a mixed bag. So it's got really good mechanics. The building, like how it introduces building things, like the traps and like the trample steams and all that. Great addition to the sandbox. Thank you, Zelensky and Blundell. Also introduced the shield parts for the first time. The shield is OG, good. Introduced us to the or not the Ultimus, the Primus timeline and those characters, along with the Mob of the Dead characters. Very good. So, I don't know. I'm thinking either amazing or good, because we gotta take some points off for those for the rough start. Rough start. Launch was rough. I remember on launch, the only thing I would play was like Town, because everything else sucked. I mean, what else was I supposed to play? Transit? I didn't even know how to pack a punch on Transit until like Buried came out. When I watched a YouTube tutorial on it that popped up, I'm like, oh, that's how you do it. Yeah, I mean, just dog shit. And then Die Rise came out. We were like, oh, thank God, we don't have to play Transit anymore. And if it was worse. It was worse than Transit. Despicable, deplorable. Nuketown. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of like Nuketown, but as a zombies map, it doesn't really work. It's okay. It's like playing Nuketown is like once a year is good, but like more than that, it just gets to be too much. So I think I'm gonna put BO2 in good. It's probably a bit lower than what everybody else would probably rank it, but I don't care. Okay, Black Ops 4. This is kind of like another Infinite Warfare deal. The mechanics were okay. They were kind of ruined by like the perk changes that kind of sucked, along with the new pack-a-punch system, which was like Advanced Warfare-esque, but not quite. I thought that was still kind of stupid. The maps, mid. Orbs just flat out bad. Voyage of the Despair, absolutely terrible, atrocious. Same with Blood of the Dead, just absolutely destroys Mob of the Dead and everything that was good about it. Everybody's all like, "Oh no, Blood of the Dead isn't that bad." Yeah, it is. It's fucking dog shit. I don't want to play that. Classified was all right. I think it sufficed as a 5 remaster. 5 is still better, I think, but I mean it was not bad. It wasn't the worst thing ever. 9 is an S tier map. I don't care what you say. The way like the perks worked with the chaos storyline and like how they're like based off of like different religious gods and all that, and how they like modeled the temples for each perk after that, I thought that was just absolutely insane. And then having like the Undercross all converge underground and like the catacombs, oh, I thought that was just amazing. Alongside having like one of the best possible training spots in zombies, like the starting room arena, because it's just the circle right off the bat, and then once you turn on the power, then like the flame traps and like the spikes start showing up, and it like keeps you on your toes in a relatively easier training area. So I think 9 is phenomenal. Um, Alpha Omega, we won't talk about that. That's just mid, like below mid. I mean, when you think of mid, you think of Alpha Omega. Alpha Omega doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything for me. Tog, it was okay. I'd say it was like slightly worse than Classified, but I mean, it worked. I shouldn't say it worked. It sufficed. Overall, I'm gonna have to place Black Ops 4 in the meh. I mean, it still had some good aspects. I mean, you could do like easy high rounds with like the ballistic knife or like the Helian salvo. So, I mean, it still had like some cause. It had the ending for the Aether storyline, I should say. So, I mean, it did some things okay, but I think most of it was just lost in the sauce. So I'm placing it in meh. Above Infinite Warfare, though. Above Infinite Warfare. Okay, World at War. You can't place. World at War has to be in meh, minimum. At minimum. I mean, it was the very first place where they got zombies. I mean, you can't dox it for that. I mean, it created everything. Everything's based off of World at War, so you can't put it in the bad category, because then that's just disrespectful. You gotta honor the legacy that World at War has. Okay, let's look at World at War. It's a glitchy mess, right? Because they didn't quite have it yet. The Reese is kind of like where they started getting their foothold, like with like all the bugs and all that, but they still didn't quite have it, because like the Wonder Waff glitch and Juggernog, how it takes it away, that was disgusting. But I mean, World at War's got some good maps. Knocked, you can't dock Knocked. Verbooked, Verbooked is alright. It's alright. It's not mid. It's alright. There's a difference. Shino Numa, it's pretty good. I like Shino Numa. I'm a Shino Numa lover. And then Darius obviously is just a phenomenal map. It's got to be like an A tier map. It's great. So, which would I rather play? Would I rather play? I'm gonna put World at War in good. I'm kind of basing this ranked off of like which game I would rather prefer to play. So like I'd rather play Infinite Warfare over Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 4 over Infinite Warfare, and I'd rather play World at War over Black Ops 4. That's kind of how I'm basing this ranking system, if that makes sense. Okay, World War II. I mean, not World at War. World War II is kind of like Infinite Warfare again. The mechanics were, just they were okay. I mean, nothing too special about it. Just kind of basic, generic Call of Duty game mechanics. Although World at War, god damn it, there's too many World War II games. The maps in World War II, I'd say, were maybe slightly better than Infinite Warfare. I did like a few of them more in World War II. The very first map, that Groston House, I thought was a cool little survival map. I loved that one. Alongside what's the first map called? Like the actual first one, like the Final Reich or something like that. That map I quite liked. The second one was Darkest Shore, I think, something like that. I like the last map pretty good too. I know everybody says that that last one's kind of like mid, but I don't know. I kind of like the last one, so I'm gonna place it in meh. Uh, I don't know. I think it's kind of tied with Infinite Warfare because Infinite Warfare had like way better mechanics because it was kind of like based off of BO3 a little bit. So, but like it also didn't have, but it didn't have quite the same amount of good maps that World War II did, in my opinion, obviously. So I'm gonna place it a little bit below. I think they're kind of tied. It doesn't really matter. Okay, Black Ops 1. Oh my God, this is where it all started, boys. This is where it all started. Kino to Toten Black Ops 1. Amazing. We just have to put it there. It's amazing. Black Ops 1 has... Name one bad Black Ops 1 map. Exactly. You can't. You may not like, 5 or Shangri-La. They may not be your favorite map, but they're definitely not bad. I mean, just because they're difficult doesn't mean that they're bad. It's not like Voyage of Despair, where you can't find anything on the map. You have no idea what the fuck's going on. That Voyage of Despair is a bad map. But Shangri-La and 5 are just difficult maps that are, like, small. They're challenging. So, I mean, Black Ops 1 just has straight banger after banger. We got Kino, banger. 5, very good. Banger, in my opinion. Ascension, banger. Call of the Dead, absolute banger. Shangri-La was pretty good. Moon. I mean, Moon's my favorite BL1 map. So, I mean, just absolutely great maps. And then you got the remaster of the World at War maps on a better engine with better mechanics. So, I mean, that was good. That was great. I mean, I still would rather prefer to play the World at War versions with all the stupid, dumb glitches, but, I mean, at least they gave you the option, so that's appreciated. The gunplay in Black Ops 1, phenomenal. The wonder weapons, phenomenal. I'd say the weakest aspect of Black Ops 1 is the ammo system, because most of the guns just do not have sufficient ammo to get to like higher rounds. I mean that was my number one problem with Black Ops 1. That and the double swipe. The double swipe in Black Ops 1 was a big deal. It was a big problem. I mean, you can get double swiped in like BO2 and BO3, but oh my God, in BO1 it was just absolutely atrocious. I mean, you walk by a zombie and he hits you with the double swipe windmill technique straight out of 1964. I mean, I've never seen that before. I mean, other than that, Black Ops 1's phenomenal. It's just absolutely great. Advanced storyline, interesting characters, good maps, great maps, great guns. Just you could have just used a little bit more ammo. Maybe like 30% more ammo in every gun, and it would have been good. Black Ops 3 really had the ammo system down. Black Ops 2 was kind of getting it better. But Black Ops 3, I think you got sufficient ammo in your guns to properly put some work in. So yeah, Black Ops 1's amazing. It's amazing. You're probably sitting there like, oh my God, he placed Black Ops 1 above Black Ops 2. How could he? It's like, well, yeah, but let's think about this. Black Ops 2 has some of the best maps of all time. Mob of the Dead, Buried, and Origins, right? Best maps of all time. But it's also got some of the worst maps of all time. Transit, Die Rise, atrocious. So, I mean, Black Ops 1 just has to take the cake. I mean, on average, it just has... If we average it out, it might equate to be the same. But I still think Black Ops 1 is just, it's just a better deal. Because you get more maps, and all the maps that are on Black Ops 1 are good. Or great. They're all great, Shangri-La is probably my least favorite map on Black Ops 1, but it's still a great map. I would play Shangri-La, whereas I would not want to play Die Rise. So that's why Black Ops 1's above there. That's why it's up there. Okay. Cold War. I know a lot of people don't like Cold War. I am not one of them. I love Cold War. The mechanics were refreshing, interesting. The replay value of this game is absolutely phenomenal. The maps are good. D Machine, great map. Firebase Z was kind of mid, not gonna lie. Mauer Toten, phenomenal map. Forsaken, phenomenal map. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Outbreak, I did not care for. I don't see the appeal of Outbreak. I've played it a bunch of times for like the intel and to do zombies challenges. but I don't see it. I don't get it. Maybe it's better with friends, but I don't know. I don't see the appeal. I'd rather a round base map, but I love Cold War. The way that you can like rank up your guns, the Easter eggs were great and fun to do. I love the new storyline. It's interesting. The operator system, I don't care for. It kind of detracts from your characters because I mean your character is just essentially just a vessel for you now instead of being like an actual character. You know, like the Ultimus or the Primus crew or the Victus crew. You know, those are characters. But now in Cold War, you're just just a guy. You're just a vessel for the story, I guess. I don't know. I love Cold War. It's phenomenal. I'm placing it in amazing above Black Ops 1. All right. I love Cold War. Cold War is so good. Might be controversial, but I don't care. I love Cold War. I mean, it gives you a reason to play Cold War, with the challenges, the replay value from the salvage system, the leaderboards, all that is phenomenal. The Dark Aether camo, the calling cards, the Easter eggs, it's all good. It's all good. The only thing that I don't like about Cold War is the point system. I kind of wish we had the old point system back, but what do you do? And the operators. Those were my two biggest complaints with Cold War. My third complaint for Cold War right now is that you can't play it because Cuck Division are being little bitches. Yeah, fuck you, Activision. All right, that's it. That's my tier list. I think that's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Some people might disagree with a few of the placements. Somebody might place Black Ops 2 above Black Ops 1. Somebody might say that Cold War is mid, or good, or meh, or maybe even bad. But I don't care because this is my tier list. This is my opinion, and this is it. This is it. This is the ultimate tier list. And you can't say I'm wrong because I'm not. I'm never wrong. Okay, anyway, that's it. That's the tier list. If you guys want to see more tier lists, like and subscribe, comment down below. I can do a bunch of these. I mean, we can rank guns, wonder weapons, maps even. There's a lot of those. Perks, perk jingles. We got a bunch of tier list ideas we can do. But I mean, this video is like 20 minutes long almost, so I'm gonna end it here. All right, that's it. Bye.